YouTube Tuesday from Barnabas Junction, brought to you in association with the Model Railway YouTube Community Group, MRYCG, connecting the Model Railway community together. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. Just search for MRYCG.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of YouTube Tuesday with me, Jason, at Barnabas Junction. How are you all? Hope you are extremely well. And I would say also, I hope you're prepared for the storm that's coming. Yes, it's another time to batten down the hatches this week. Coming, I think, Wednesday night, Thursday night here in the UK. We're expecting it a bit rough here. We did have some strong winds last night, and we did lose... briefly have a blip of power surge because there was some power went out in our town, but don't think it's going to happen tonight. But for those that you're out there, just be careful over the next few days. It's going to get stormy again. So we've got a few things to talk about today. I've got a special delivery that's arrived today. More of that in a moment. Also going to be having a look at a locomotive that I've had sent to me that is apparently smelling. It's a DC locomotive. It's an old Lima locomotive. I think I'll just double check. Yeah, it's an old Lima locomotive. And it is running very slow and it's very smelly. So not saying we're going to get it sorted tonight, but we're going to have a go while we're having a chat about model railways, see how I get on. We're going to strip the motor down and give it a good clean up and see how well it runs after that. And also I want to... follow up on a product that I had as a gift for Christmas. I've been pestered actually to get this looked at to show you guys about it and whether you would like it, because I know someone out there has been wanting me to kind of review it. So I'm going to briefly touch on that as well tonight. Also, many of you have been to an exhibition recently. Yes, this weekend just gone, it was the Donny exhibition, but there are some more coming soon. More on that a little later on. So first of all, let's get on with the usual, and let's do a thanks to all the channel members for helping support this channel in any way they are able to with a small donation via channel membership. You can join. There is a link to join this channel and support it with monthly. This is totally voluntary. You don't have to. It's free to subscribe. Make sure you do hit the subscribe button. But if you want to show some support, extra support for the channel, you can do so by clicking on the join button and selecting a level of membership you to choose from, and there are perks that come with those memberships. So do have a read through them if you are interested, and click on the one that you are happy with. And I say it's completely voluntary and you don't have to do it. So a big thank you to all of those listed there that are channel supporters. Links to all of their channels can be found in the description of all videos from this channel. Please do check them out. And if you like what you see, please do subscribe and give them some thumbs up and interact with their channels as well. So yes, a big thank you to every single one of those. Thank you indeed. As always, we've got the usual features of the shout-outs throughout the show, and also Modeller's Moment. That will be coming up later on. And this week's Modeller's Moment was quite a unique one because the person that sent it in has actually made the video especially for you guys to watch and listen to. So I hope you'll enjoy that. More on that a little later on as well. So, right, first of all, what I'll do is I'm going to show you the products that have been tested to review. Before we do, let's have a look at the chat and see who is in tonight. So let me just do a refresh. How many have we got? Great to see so many of you in the chat tonight. And let's have a look if any of you have asked any questions, because I think I did see someone ask a question. So I know straight away, 7:30, before even the stream, 30 minutes before the stream, New Durham Junction. He was in there in the chat, as well as Bernie, Oswald Street Road TMD, Flymo was in there, Finnington was in there. So thank you all for joining us. Right, I've refreshed, so I've lost some of the chat. Let's have a scroll back and look. So Beatenhoff Junction, David Cook, Digger Evans, Model Railway. Good evening, Digger. Simon Trains, Model Railway Showcase, New Durham Junction, Flymo Chairman 1, Clive Cabold. Who else? David Atkins. Good. It's lunchtime, he says, over in British Columbia. Bernie of Crossways Point Junction. Happy birthday for Thursday, Bernie. Wishing you all well. Yes, it is his birthday this Thursday, so give him some birthday wishes. Simon, the railway enthusiast. Hello, Simon. Best advice: be yourself. Be yourself. Alan Reynolds, hello. The Train Freak, Jason from over the pond. Good evening to you. Tico Sprinters in. Who else have we got in that's not mentioned yet? More and more. Piccadilly, John Warner, Piccadilly Model Railways. Good evening, John. Hope you are well. Newland Railway, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. The Growler, Blackwood Engage. These in. Who else have we got in? Owens Model Railways. Good evening, Owen. Congratulations on passing your theory test. Well done. Let us know when your test is so I can make sure I'm off the road. Oh, I'm only joking. Good luck for whenever your test might be. But well, congratulations on passing your theory test. XMG12, good evening. He's saying evening, lads. What about the ladies? Who else have we got in who I haven't mentioned yet? Everyone's chatting amongst themselves. CSX Rensville, good evening to you. I'm just Martin Searsma. I hope I pronounced it right. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Mike Pringle, good evening to you also. Everyone's chatting amongst them. I'm not actually reading what people are putting at the moment. I need to say hello to everybody that's in Dragon Junction. Hello, Alan. Hope you are well. Just up the road from yourselves. Western Signalman, hello. Thank you for joining us. Arthur Humphreys, good evening to you. Leslie Gilpin, good evening. I think I've caught up with everyone now, but what I want to do is Beatenhoff Junction did ask a question earlier on in the chat before we did get started, where Tico's saying we had a power cut this morning as I was planning next week's train journeys. Oh, typical, isn't it? Yeah, Beatenhoff Junction was asking, what decoder do I recommend in class 68, DAPL 68? Well, it depends. If you just want a standard decoder, I recommend the lens decoder. They're really good for it. But if you want to go sound, I do recommend the sound decoder from Roads and Rails. That's once in my TPE 68. The other one is just a lens decoder, and the other 68. So I do recommend those two decoders if you do want one. So they get big recommendations from me. I think the lens ones are not too bad on price, and actually the Roads and Rails sound decoder is very good on price. So definitely worth checking out. Let's have a look what everyone's saying. Any further questions? Digger saying, "Hey up, Shanks." Oh, typical. Hey, we should have been here last week, Digger. We had some DB on the rails. Everyone's just looking through. Everyone's been saying hello to one another. Too many Simons, says Brian. And I've just had a message come through. I'll check those in a moment. Old Lima locos that run slow and smell have usually been over-oiled. That's my thought. Complete strip down, including the magnets, have to be dried out. Indeed, David, that's what I'm hoping to do. I've got Track Magic, which I found is great for cleaning the stuff, and I've got some isopropyl alcohol as well to give it all a good, thorough clean. Let me just change that setting on there so I can actually see myself nice and clear. We'll come back to those chats, those messages in a moment. What else? Everyone's wishing Bernie a happy birthday. Yep. What else we got? Big hello, everyone, says Alan. Yeah, everyone's just saying hello to another. Good pronunciation, says Martin. Oh, thank you very much. See us, man. Thank you very much. I hope I've done it proud. John Dawson. I believe John Dawson is in. I see someone saying hello to John. There he is. Yes. Hello, John. Thanks for joining us. Wardle Road is in. Good evening, he says to Jason and all. Model Railway, Andy, good evening to you. Tell you what, Wardle Road, you missed a running session on the TMD last week. You need to go back and have a look at it. Some really good activity on the TMD. We'll get two of them ordered when I can, says Beaton. Excellent stuff. I'm not sure why Dapple Decoders basically refused to work properly on Dynamis. Oh, I didn't know. The Dynamis is... I'm not a fan of the Dynamis because it runs by infrared and not by Wi-Fi or wired or whatever. But it's because it's in infrared. If you've got fluorescent lights around, it really interferes with the signal of the Dynamis. My word, there's a giant wasp above my head. Let me just capture that wasp. Hang on. Got it. It's in there. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Giant wasp. I don't know where that's come from. Let's get it out the window. There we go. All gone. I don't know where that appeared from. I just heard this big buzzing sound and it wasn't a train. Just catching up with everyone's chat again. Yes, remember, please hit the thumbs up button for the stream. I really appreciate it. What's running tonight? Well, I've got a special delivery that's running tonight. That's coming up in a moment. Hey, Jason, talk properly later. Would you like to borrow a few units for next week? I'll be just 30 minutes down the west coast. Oh, maybe. Oh, you're going up to your nans. I'll speak to you offline later on. No worries. Do bushes for Hornby Ringfields fit into the Lima pancakes as well, or is there a sitting? No, I think they're exactly the same. I think these are pretty much exactly the same as the Hornby ones, because I think that's what Hornby are using now. Good Lord, a wasp. Did you hear it? That's the thing. Could you hear it? Wasps in February. Panic. Have a nest? No, there's no nest. It'll be in the roof rafters somewhere, but it won't live long. Hibernating. It looked like a bit like a hornet, actually. But yeah, because I've had the heater on before, and I bet it's got warm in here. It's woke it up. Thank you very much for the thumbs up, guys. Wasps are bleep. Couldn't swear. Family show. Right. So we need to do the usual, don't we? We're 15 minutes into the show. Let's get on, before we crack on with this review. Let's get on with the first. Yes, and the first shout out tonight goes to, drum roll, Clyde Bridge Station. Clyde Bridge Station. Let's have a look at your channel. It's currently on 426 subscribers, and I want to try. If you've not subscribed to this channel, let's get him to 450 if possible. Remember, if you like what you see, do subscribe and interact with any channel that you do subscribe to. Give it some thumbs up, go on their latest video and comment that you're subscribing after hearing about it on here, Barnabas Junction's YouTube Tuesday as a shout out. Let's have a look, see if he's got anything in his about section actually. He has. Welcome to Clyde Station. Always fill your about section on your channel, by the way. It's great to have a good little read. It's a model railway layout. Good start. Set in a fictional town in West Scotland, 1990, in the Scottish region of BR. Trains will be formed as stock operating in 1990 on services operating in 2011. The track is 00, and the stock is a mixture of Batman Hornby locomotives with a bit of Hornby, Lima, and Batman coaches to add. And the channel is looking good. 427 subscribers. Have a look at that channel. Please do subscribe. It's going up. Great stuff indeed. So yes, Clyde Station station is tonight's first shout out. And in fact, he uploaded a video 4 hours ago. So get on that video and have a look after tonight. Yeah, and give him some. Make sure you give him some thumbs up because everybody appreciates a thumbs up. Indeed, have a look at that. So that is tonight's first shout out. Right, let's have a look at this product that I got for Christmas and I've been told to review. In fact, let me just check those messages. Did I mention the yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You know, and yes, I know it's your birthday, Bernie. We've just mentioned that. Right, so the product, let me get the box first. The product was this. Remember me showing this? It's the Pure Light magnifying LED desk magnifying lamp. And it's 440 lumen. It's 5000 K temperature. It's got 3 and 5 times magnification. It's dimmable. It will last for 30,000 hours. And it's energy saving, which is good stuff. And it gives natural daylight as well, which is great. So there's the box. Let's get rid of that. And here's what I made here. Here's the product. Yes, so I've been asked to, let me just tilt the camera down so you can see it. So I was asked to review this by a particular viewer because they saw it on the show when I was showing what I had for Christmas. And yeah, this is really good. It's lightweight. It's bendy, so you can put it into any angle you want. Yeah, bendy. The button is touch button for the light, but I won't turn that on yet. And it's a ring light. Yeah, so it's a ring light, but as you can see, it's got a magnifying lens in it. Now it says it's got 2 magnifying, 3 times and 5 times, and it is really good. The big one, the big magnifier, that's 3 times, and then here you can you just see it there? That is the 5 times for more intricate stuff. So what I'll do, I'm just going to close that now, and I'm going to switch it on. It's push button, and it's separate settings. That's setting 1. Setting 2, setting 3. How bright is that? That is super bright. And I've been using this, and it goes even brighter. That was even brighter. Crikey, that is bright. And then it should be off now. Yeah, and then off. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 brightness settings. And this is absolutely brilliant. Because it's bendable, you can have this. Oh, I've just turned it off. So I put that to one side like there. And I can have that right over what I'm working on. Ooh. Let me just switch it on. It's... Oh, hang on. I pulled the bloody cable out. All right. There we go. That's on there. So let's have a look. So you've got good brightness, very good brightness over what's needed. Let me just tilt that down a bit more. There you go. So it's really, really bright. So I do recommend it. I think this was from Hobby. I'll just see. So you can even just swipe your finger over it to switch it off. think this was my Hobbycraft, I think. The wife did get it me for Christmas as a present. I'm sure if she's in the chat, she'll let everyone know where it's from. But yeah, absolutely recommend this. Absolutely superb. And say that magnification is fantastic. Even with I don't even need my glasses on. Yeah. And let's have a look. Wow, that is. Oh look, yeah, I can definitely see loads of oil in there. Loads of oil. Looking in the Supermad. Oh, it's absolutely gunked up. Absolutely swimming. That is. So that's going to be definitely. I don't know. You can see it's. You can't see it on that, but yeah, that is super gunked up. So yeah, that is the Pure Light. The Pure Light lamp. Look at how bright that is. You can tell the light difference. The amount of light. Let me just see if we can get light illuminate behind me. You can against the actual lights. Yeah, you can see the room lighting up behind me. That is mega bright. So yeah, the Pure Light LED desk lamp. Recommend it for all. There we go. Ooh, have a look at the chat. What are people saying? I'd rather have a pickled egg. Let's scroll back to where I was up to. What's people saying? I am a white, but not. All right, okie dokie. Clyde, I have subbed and will watch after live. I'll check out his subscription numbers. Effingham's in. Good evening, Effingham. Thank you for joining us. St Mary's Church Model Railway as well. Thank you very much for joining us. If you get stung of a wasp, all its mates turn up and join in the sting fest. Yeah. I've had my hands on that. My hands are smelling the oil. Everybody's saying hello. Yeah, looks like what of the world's add-on. It does a bit, doesn't it? 3,000 hours, not worth it for me. I don't think I've got that much modelling time left. Don't need to be like that. I was looking for a powerful light, says Oswestry. Recommend it. Plenty of time. Indeed he has. Oh, and it's not a question. Mini eggs all day. Love mini eggs. Anyone wants to send me mini eggs, they're quite welcome to. And I'll share them with you all on the stream. Chocolate orange. Oh, everyone's talking about chocolate now. Easter is on its way, by the way, isn't it? Oh, that's talking about pancake day soon as well. Anyone like pancakes? Don't do that. It shows the cry. It is. Oh, Timber, I was going to come to that in a moment. You're beating me to it. Good evening, Langton Road. I was going to mention about Timber because he announced he was one subscriber off 2,000 mark. And I was hoping tonight we will crack that for you. But well done, Timber, for reaching and passing, hopefully, the 2,000 subscriber mark. It's great stuff. Big thumbs up from me and the community. Mini eggs are splendid. Cream eggs, one is enough. Nah. How do you eat yours? Right. We'll use this lamp, actually. We're going to use this for this. So I'm going to tilt the camera down. I'm going to start stripping down this baby. Okay? So we're going to put the lamp on. I'm going to put it on maximum brightness. There we go. Let me move my phone out of the way so I can watch the chat. Let's put it there. Right, so pretty simple. We need to take the motor out of this loco. There we go. Simple as that. Bogey comes out as well. Slap that to one side. We don't need that right now. First of all, let's have a drink. I'm on the Coke Zero today. I don't think I got the special delivery. This isn't the special delivery, by the way, if that's yet to come. So let's have a look. What have we got? Looking pretty simple to me. We've got a couple of screws on the front. Is this got a releasable carriage? Yes, we've got a couple of screws on the base, which will release the motor from that. So let's get a screwdriver. I'm going to get the screwdriver. Never find the screwdriver when you want it. That's because I bet they're in here. There they are. Not wrong one. There it is. I'll do. Right. So hopefully this one will fit. It should do. It does. So that releases the carriage. Don't lose the screws. Put them to one side. And now there's the wheels. And as expected, it's absolutely swimming. I'll put the light on for that. You can see, especially on that, see the oil around the hole where the screw should be? Look at that, it's swimming. Yes, definitely over oiled. So we're going to completely strip this down. So let's get the wheels off. Try and release the wheels. It's going. Them wheels are tight. There's one. Get the leverage on it. So I'm going to turn. Nope. I'll tell you what. Take that one out. Absolutely swimming this is. It's not wanting to come out. I say I wasn't sure whether we'll get all of this done today, but we'll try. That is going. I can see it. It's moving. Do with me long nose pliers, to be honest, just to pull on that. Let's get the leverage to pull on it. There it goes. Put that in there so we don't lose it. It's the center cone. So that's one wheel. I'm going to place that back in there so I don't lose it. And what I might do actually is I'm going to release the rest of this first without losing any springs. Last thing we want to do is lose springs. There's one. That one doesn't want to come out. There we go. That wasn't very good. That spring wasn't. And we want the... Go up. That's absolutely caked in oil. There we go. Two bushes. Now they look in excellent condition actually. So they're fine. Good stuff. We might need the soldering iron just to desolder those. We might get away with it. So I'm now going to put them somewhere so we don't lose them. Let's put them in there. I'm going to get, there's the springs. Let's put the wheels in there and put them two screws in as well. I'm going to release this now. This is just basically, it's to show everybody how simple it is. It's just clean your locomotives down, strip them down. That's them screws out, and that's the front. Oh wow, that is absolutely disgusting. That is disgusting. And now the armature literally should slide out. There is your motor armature. It's a 3-pole. As you can see, it's got the 3 on it. It's a 3-pole armature. And now we need to get the magnets out, which are actually coming out. They're moving already. Yep. Here they come. Come on. They're that slidey. Wow. That is some oil. There it is. And there is the magnet. That is absolutely swimming. Wow. The amount of oil that's in there is incredible. Yes, very good clean required. Might not have to take the other 2 wheels off, but I would like to, if possible. Let's see if we can, let's take the metal strip out, the contact strip. We might be able to bath that together in one. I'm absolutely covered in the stuff. Let me get my towel. I do have a bigger tub here, which I'll probably use to bath that in now. I do have a slightly smaller tub, but I don't know where that's gone at the moment. What I'm going to do, I'll tell you what I could do with it as well, actually. If I can find it. Something I recommend everybody does with their old, where's it gone? Where have I put it? Oh, I know it is. It's over here. There it is. In fact, bear with me. We'll use that actually, that's better. Well, an old toothbrush. And what I did is heated it up, bent it sideways so you can get action. Right. Before we use the alcohol, because the alcohol is, I use the Track Magic, not for track. I use this for cleaning motors. Pour all that in, and then I'll pour it back in there afterwards. So, let's give that a bath. And then I'll use the alcohol afterwards to clean it all off. Get rid of any muck. But I'll take the traction tyres off before I put them, because isopropyl alcohol will melt the tyres. So that's having a good soak. Let's put the magnet in. Oh, you want to see the muck coming off. Now I'll get the other wheel as well. That doesn't matter. And now this is exactly the same remedy, same thing I did with my APT. That would not even move. I stripped it down completely, like this. Absolutely stripped it down. Give it a good clean like this. I'll get that pot. What we're going to do is we're going to take the product item out and give that a separate good clean. Yeah. Soak it in kerosene, yeah. What loco is the chassis from? It's from A Lima Class 50 Eagle. Just keeping an eye on the chat. Yes, Britannia 70 coming to my local station soon, but I'm going to miss it because I'm going to be at school. So there's Ben Rail videos. Pet EMU fan, hello. Lima's ring fields are much better than Hornby's. Yeah, Limas seem to live forever. Motor has been left in a tub of lard. Pretty much, you want to see the colour of this. Considering this track magic was absolutely clean, you can't even see through it now. There's that much muck coming off. And all I'm doing is swirling it round. I haven't even scrubbed it yet. So, let's take the big chassis out first. Shake up the excess. And what I'll do is just get the brush. Obviously, don't use one that you're currently using to brush your teeth. An old one. And give it a good scrape. Good clean. If you can even take even more stuff off. Obviously, I'm doing this minimal. I don't need that, do I? Obviously, give the wheels a good scrub. It's not too abrasive. This gives the traction tyres a good clean as well. Track Magic does. But I will take them off before, dumping them in the isopropanol. So for now, I just wanted the traction tyres to have a good clean as well. Good evening to everybody. That's CV Railroad in HO Scale. Oh, the wife's in. Cluncastle, yes, is coming to Crewe, passing through Crewe. It's on the service that Jeff Friedman was on not last year, year before. The Chester Explorer, I think it is. It's operating that service, coming through Crewe. Yes, 26th. I can actually see muck coming off. Give everything a really good clean. And thinking about track mate, it's a bit like isopropanol. It does evaporate, but not as quickly. Also, isopropanol smells never nice. It smells nice as well, but isopropanol smells much better. Right. What I need to do now is just get. That'll do. So it's very thin, and I want to take those traction tyres off without breaking them. To be honest, these traction tyres could do with being replaced. These are a bit naff. I think I will. In fact, I have never seen traction tyres like that before. What on earth are those? Those aren't traction tyres. They're pieces of plastic. They're round, circular pieces of plastic. They aren't tyres. No wonder they struggled coming off. Yeah, they're not even rubber tyres. They're plastic. They are brittle. They're literally, that's just snapped. That one has. Oh well. Right, let's give those just get some juice on there. Underneath where the tyres, well, the plastic trim were. I've got spare tyres, don't worry. I've got quite a few actually. I've got a bag full of them. Right, that's looking good. Let's put that in the done pile. Let's have, oh, you can see in there. Look at that muck. Let's get the other set of wheels out. And do you know what? They're gleaming now. I will do the back-to-back measurements on these wheels as well. That's clean. The armature's gone back into the magnet itself. Now be careful with the armature. Give that a good clean out. Make sure there's no muck. It's nice and shiny, that is now. Shiny, shiny. Who remembers the show with the shiny, shiny? The kids show. Showing my age now with kids. That. Seen better days, but still in very good condition. And finally the armature. Now let's be careful with, especially with anything abrasive on here, as you don't want to be damaging the tops. So just gently, don't press really hard on this. I'm just literally letting that slide over. That's there your bushes contact, and as you can see how the bushes have been contacting it, the black mark. The more of that black mark you can get off, the better. And it is actually going. It's going. Because that black mark is burnt oil and carbon. You can see it is coming off. It's getting lighter. See how it's going? Gently, nothing, because it's not too abrasive, but it still does the job. Just work at it, work it in, and it will clean it off. Smooth, wet and dry. No, that's still too abrasive, that is. Too shiny. Shiny happy monsters on the Muppets. Oh, I love the Muppets. Have you got a fibre pen? I haven't got a fibre pen. That's something I've been wanting to get from an exhibition. You can get new TT from Peter Spares. Yes, Peter Spares, very good. That is almost clean as new. It's not, it's quite very, looks, that is almost, look, you can see that now, how clean that is. Just a little bit of black left on it, but that is fine. I'll leave it like that. And then just gently go around the magnet ends. They won't need much. A bit more. Try to stay off the wiring. Looms inside. That's fine. I'll leave that now. And that's all done. And you can see that was clear how mucky that is. And I'll put that back in the bottle afterwards. I've got some cotton buds here which I can get into the intricate parts. But what I'll do now is I'll get that back in the bottle first, actually. Or shall I do the we'll use the isopropyl next. There's no traction tyres now. We're fine with that. I just remembered one thing I need to do. We need to clean this section now, so we're going to drop that in there as well. Let's have the whole lot in there. Get all the muck off that as well. Oh my, that's just gone black. There must have been a lot of muck. Oh yeah, there's more muck on that than anything. again, just give it a scrub. Get all that muck and oil off. Good scrub. Oh, that's nice and clean now. That's nice and shiny as well. That'll do. I'll leave that to drain in there. That's one side, and I'll dry my fingers again. Right, I think it's time for... So shout out number 2 today is a newish channel, which I've been following pretty much from day one it appeared. And it's currently only got 23 subscribers. And that channel is called St. Michael's Junction. Let's see if he's got any information on his About section. He unfortunately doesn't, so nothing to read out there. But yes, St. Michael's Junction. Nice little channel, a brilliant loft layout, fellow loft layout modeler, and I do recommend checking this out. 23 subscribers currently. Remember, when you do subscribe to a channel, check out the channel. If you like what you see, please do subscribe. Interact with that channel as well. Always interact with the channel that you subscribe to. Give it some thumbs up. Go on the latest video as well. Comment on that latest video that you're subscribing after hearing about it here on the YouTube Tuesday with Barnabas Junction. On a Tuesday, would you believe? Did you know that? Now, I'm going to try and rescue that that's in the bottle. Yep, got most of it. A little tiny dribble on the floor. Well, not on the floor, in another tub. Where's my bottle? Because I've stopped using Trap Magic for my track. I don't like it. It doesn't last very long for track. So I just use it for cleaning purposes now. So yeah, we've got a quarter of a bottle still in there now. So I'll put that away. Right. I'm just going to do. What should we do now? Let's put them back in there. I want this now. Pick that up. Quick drink. Fantastic stuff. Good to see you all enjoying that channel. His latest video was 6 days ago. I have watched it, and it's good. It's doing some ballasting on his track work, and I do like how he's done it actually. So yes, that is shout out number 2 for tonight. Still to come, one more shout out and also Modeller's Moment. As always, if you want to be on Modeller's Moment, although I have got actually a backlog now for about the next 4 weeks, please do get in touch with me, BarnabasJunction@gmail.com, with some photographs or some short video clips to be included. Right, let's have a look. Good evening, Steve of Route 7 Railway and Gary of Leicester Station TMD. Good evening. Craig's Hobbies and Trains. Craig Kidson. Craig, I've emailed you back. You need to respond to your email, Craig, because there's something waiting for you. Route 7, Steve, good evening to you. Hope you are well, my friend. Right, one thing before we carry on, while that's just evaporating, I want to just mention, let me just check these. Hang on, let me just get that right. And click open. Excuse me. Right. And that should be that one. Yes. So which one's first? That one is. Right. So let me just do this. Oh, hang on a minute. That's a new. I've just seen something new. Hang on. Bear with me. Don't know what that is. No idea what that is. Oh, just noticed something else as well. Oh, right. Did not know that. There's lots of new things on StreamYard, by the way. You can have multiple cameras now on StreamYard. Right. So I want that. So let me share that on the screen with you all. So yes, Doncaster exhibition was last weekend. Ali Pali is the next major one, taking place on the 19th and 20th of March. I'm not attending that, but if you are, let us know. Just looking at, can't see much point videoing at Model Rail Scotland. Yes, Model Rail Scotland is the next big one. And then obviously we've got the Ali Pali in March. I think Model Rail Scotland is not next weekend, the weekend after, if I'm right. Just subscribe to St. Michael's Junction, says Simon. Very good. Make sure you do interact. Okay, Craig, no problem. The Growler. Friday is really busy day. Going to be a really busy day at Model Rail Scotland. New Durham Junction is asking, anyone fancy a meetup at Hartlepool show in October? Christ, not want to be talking about that time of the year. We've not even had spring, summer yet. Darlington, Model Railway. Good evening. Hi, John. How's things? He says. Good evening. Western Signalman says, if I can bear the cross London trek, I'll be heading to Ali Pali. And not only that, more local to myself, and if I can get it up on screen, hopefully it's changed, is Macclesfield on the 26th, the following week after Ali Pali. Now, I will hopefully be at this one. It's on the 26th and 27th of March. I have not been for 3 years. Two, obviously, because of what's been going on. And the year before, I forgot about it. And so, yeah, hopefully this will be find me in attendance. 26th, 27th of March. It's at Titherington High School in Macclesfield. And there is one of my fellow exhibitors are exhibiting a new layout at that exhibition. So I'm looking forward to meeting up with those. They're the guys that run Weaver Hill Layout. They are showcasing a new layout at that exhibition. So I look forward to meeting up with them guys. Yes, that's right. Jenny's sorting that one out. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Is there an exhibition happening at Nottingham soon? I think that's the heart. Not soon, but there will be. There usually is. I think pretty much all exhibitions are back on everywhere now. So yeah, 2 exhibitions, 3 with Model Rail Scotland. I'll be hopefully at the Macclesfield one on the 26th, 27th of March. So if you're going, come and join me. Right, let's get back to this. Time for a bit of alcohol. Brian says he's going to try and attend Macclesfield. Don't forget, we've got special delivery to come. Right, let's get this in here. Let's give this a good cleaning. Give this a final good cleaning. Squeaky clean, that's what we like to see. And this doesn't need much. Shake it dry. Always shake it dry, never leave it to drip. Place that on there, and that will pretty much evaporate in its own. Let's get the magnet next. If you haven't got Track Magic, don't worry, just use this isopo. It's readily available pretty much anywhere, and it is cheap and goes a long way as long as you keep the lid on. Okay, put that down there. Armature. And I can see more muck actually coming off. That's the Track Magic didn't get. Chunks of muck, hair, and grit. Let's get that wheel. I say if you're doing this with any old, make sure there is no traction tyres on them, as isopropanol will melt traction tyres, and that's too big to fit in there. Let's put it in upside down. There we go. Because it's rubber, it will actually disintegrate rubber. That side done. Let's do it that side. This will be squeaky clean. And that's all we need. I'm going to leave those now to evaporate dry. I have a towel dry it, but I think letting it evaporate is probably a lot better. Right, I'm going to put that back in there as well. Don't want to waste it. Right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And there we go. Already this is actually evaporating off here. You can see it. Yeah, you can towel dry it, but then you got the risk, if you do, use a fibre-free towel. Unlike something like this, it's got loads of fibres in it, it'll leave bits. Just leave it for a few moments. Just move it around so it's not sitting in its own mess. Ooh, that's good then. Just dab in the bottoms so it's not sitting in it. I can actually see it. See it evaporating just by blowing on it. It is evaporating. Right, let's leave that to dry. Let's have a look. Microfiber cloth. That's right. That's the word. The words I was thinking of. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done indeed. Quick drink. Right. I think we'll do this. And the third and final shout out for tonight's show is a channel that hasn't got a layout name, but the videos are layout named. The channel is called Dave B3473. And the channel is called, the layout is called Midtown Spa 00 gauge. If you like your EWS, there's plenty of that on there. If you like your first Great Western, there's plenty of that on there as well. But pretty much there's a lot of modern image stock on this layout. Definitely worth taking out. It's currently showing to me 423 subscribers. Remember, when you do subscribe to a channel, you must interact with that channel. Click the bell, select all notifications, give them some thumbs up, and comment on some of their videos. Go on the latest one and say you heard about them here on the Barnabas Junction YouTube Tuesday show. That's evaporating now. Yeah, it's not too problem. I can put that together even if it's still got a bit in there, because eventually it will evaporate. Right. Still modeller's moment and the special delivery which has arrived today. Been spent special delivery. I'm going to change the camera in a moment and we're going to have a look at what that special delivery is. That's a can of pop finished. Open the other one in a moment. Right, so let me just change camera. Okay, so we've got a bit of a scenic view there, which we await a passing train. So this special delivery has been sent courtesy for a visit here to the layout. And very nice indeed it is. One thing I've got the box here in my hand. One thing I have noticed, and I'm going to ask the person to answer in the chat, because I don't think there is, but the special delivery is coming up, approaching now. Coming into shot now. It is the Northern Rail Class 156 Spirit of the Royal Air Force Class 156 set. It's been sent to visit the layout from New Durham Junction, who was actually last week's Modeller's Moment, because it was his birthday last week. If anyone didn't know, it was his birthday last week. So he said he sent this over. It is Northern by Arriva. And it's the Royal Air Force livery celebrating 100 years of the Royal Air Force. Nice livery. I've seen it on shelves, but I've not actually had a proper look at it until today. This arrived, special delivery this morning, and first thing I noticed, it was exceptionally light. It is DCC fitted, but, and a question for Craig, and if anybody else can answer, probably Craig will be able to answer it. One thing I've noticed is there's no lights. It has no lighting, which is a shame. If I'm right, it definitely has no lighting. Which, yes, it is a shame. Best guess it's going to the Barnabas London North LNWR depot for an overhaul. Yes, it's going to be going in. No lights. It's a Hornby unit. Yes, right. Yeah, okay. So that is a downfall. This DMU would have absolutely suited lighting. It's such a shame that it hasn't, but I'm sure, yeah, it's using the old Lima body, etc., etc. But it's a shame, but it really could do with some lighting, I think. And I'm sure Craig would like to have lights in this, to be honest, because I think it would really show it off, Dad, really well. So, yes, I think, Craig, a light conversion is in order for this. So I do recommend you check it out, because this is a absolutely beautiful DMU. It looks lovely, but it's too clean. Question is, would you weather something as nice as that? Would it add to the finish or ruin it? I think, yeah, I think a light weathering wouldn't go amiss, but any heavy weathering would primarily, I think, ruin it. Yes. What do you guys think? I guess it's location, location, location. I seen it at Wigan Northwestern, but sadly wasn't able to film it. Well, Wigan Northwestern is Burnley's local station. Nice Sprinter model. Yeah, I stopped at Bishopstone train station, but a very wet and stormy atmosphere at Bishop though. Mine won't be weathered, says David. Oh, have you got one, David? But yeah, it definitely would be a shame to massively weather. New Durham, I've got the Settle to Carlisle one as well. Yes, you have. A Hornby Class 43 set front lights come on, but no tail lights. Oh, that sounds to me like you haven't got the. Is that DCC or DC Flymo? If it's DC, it's probably just a connection. One of the wires has probably come off. If it's DCC, make sure that both decoders are set to the same address. It is a beautiful looking model. Absolutely beautiful looking model. And it's been running around the layout faultlessly for an hour or so before tonight's show. It's usually pretty clean when it's in Carlisle. Yeah, probably it's something they would actually keep very clean. It's DC. Check your pickups for the wiring. Is it an old HST or a new HST? If it's an old one, it might be just the pegs to the incandescent bulb have popped out. If it's a newer one, LED one, it'd more than likely be a wire or a pickup that's not connected properly. All right. But yeah, beautiful. And thank you very much, Craig, for sending it over. Let's send it on its travels. Just run some trains. I'm going to put this motor now back together. And the motor, by the way, it just goes back in exactly the same way it came out. putting the motor back together. Excuse me. Come back to that in a moment. In fact, no, I won't. I'll do it now. Putting that wheel back in. There we go. Okay. Now I need the chassis. One thing I didn't clean was the chassis actually. I've got the 50 NSE 50 running as well. I'm going to lowering that camera down actually that you're watching at the moment. How much do you have on both cars, Cool? I just heard a coach come off. Okay, that's fine. Looking lots better now, this is. I'll show you in a moment. Now we need the bushes. Bushes, give them a wipe. Now, right. Still a bit slow, but it's not smoking at all anymore. It's getting faster. And now, with an oil pen. Oil the cocks. I'll bring you back to me in a moment. Tiny drip of oil. On the cogs, let that work in. Right. I think there's one thing left to do then. I'll let that warm up. Run that in. First of all, I'm going to open another drink. Stop that. Right. So, the Northern Bell, that's what it is. Turn that line off there now. Yes, the Northern Bell, class 156, sent in by Craig of New Durham Junction. Looking absolutely splendid on the layout. Thank you very much, Craig, for sending it. I'll enjoy it, having some time running that around the layouts and doing some videos with it. I've got a very special video planned. I've just got to do some charging up of some batteries first. But that will be coming up in the distant future. I'm looking forward to that. But yes, thank you very much, Craig, for sending that in. The Northern Bell Class 156. Visiting. Right. Just here, it's still running a bit slow, but it's no smokiness now. It's just needs a good run in here, I think. I think it could do with a new armature, to be honest. But yes, one final thing then to do tonight before we bring the show to an end, and that is Yes, this week's Modeller's Moment. For a start, though, if anybody else in the future want to be featured in Modeller's Moment, you just need to email me, BarnabasJunction@gmail.com, with some photographs, section of photographs, and or a couple of short video clips. And that's exactly what this modeler did. He didn't just send in a couple of video clips, he actually produced the video himself and has sent it in. And it's an exclusive video, because in this video you're going to get to see this channel's all new intro to their videos. Who is it? Well, let's find out. It needs no introduction. I'll leave them to do it for you. The video speaks for itself. And there we go. Finneton Central is this week's Modeller's Moment, and he produced that video himself with his all brand new channel introduction included. Only a short one, didn't expect it a bit longer, and he did say initially made that 5 minutes long. So tell you what, let's watch it again. There we go. So the wife's just mentioned something, so I'm just having a look for something. She won't want me to show you that picture. Yes. Some time ago I mentioned, I've just found them. Here we go. I mentioned that I did something, and she's just mentioned about some photographs. Some of you will know I've got a very, very special steam locomotive that features on this channel and layouts very often. Can anyone remember what that locomotive is? A very special steam locomotive. The picture with you in it, dear. Counting out my fortunes, I wish. So There's one particular steam locomotive. Can anyone remember what it is? Simon Trains Model Rail Showcase. There it is. Yes, indeed, Foxcote Manor. And I did tell you all, I got to drive that. Yes, I did. That's me with Foxcote Manor at Llangollen Railway on my 28th birthday, nearly 20 years ago. At Llangollen. And there I am. Proof. I did drive it all the way down the line. There's my gear. And what I'll do is I'm going to be... there's more pictures, absolutely loads of photographs. We've actually found them. They've been missing for ages, and there's a lot of others as well. There's ones of the wife as well. Yeah, Foxcote Manor, there you go. There's ones of Rachel also driving it. But she told me I'm not allowed to put them on. But should I? She won't like me. Not that one. No, I won't say anymore. But yes, 7822 Foxcote Manor. Driver experience at Llangollen Railway nearly 20 years ago. Shocking, isn't it? I'm going to scan those. I've been wanting to scan them. I'll put them on a slideshow video for you very soon all to see. They gave you the keys and let you drive. Yeah, they did. A whole day at there doing it as well. Lovely it was. Yes, channel members will get the sneaky peek of that. So if you want to see the video of those pictures, you need to be a channel member. It will be available for all others in the future, but channel members will get to see that very first. It was an absolutely fantastic day, and a day I'll never forget. And I did not know I was going until I got there, and I looked at it and went, "What? Really?" But yes, that's it then. That's tonight's show. I bet you're dying to see. It's still running a bit slow, but it's running fine now. So let's turn the camera around. Here it comes, without its body on. But running fine now. Yes, running fine, but still just a little bit slow. Right, oh, camera's loose now. I'll just put it round. Oh, so it's level, isn't it? Right, so Eagle has landed. Royal Air Force has landed. And exhibitions are landed. Oh, it's a motorbike. Are we still online? We are back. Yes, we are back. I've lost it on my screen as well. Let me just make sure it's still there. Yes, we're still there. Fantastic stuff. So that is it for this week. I can see a lot of commenting about age in there. So it's an hour and a half in. I'm going to open up for the next 15 minutes for you guys to come and join me on the stream. So let me copy that. Let me go to the chat. Thank you very much, SMG. So if you want to join me on the chat tonight live, come and have us say hello. The link has just been posted into the stream. Click that link. You can use it on a mobile device as well, but it's easier if you're using it on a computer. Come and join me. Come and say hi. Come and speak. Show us your layout. Give us a quick look at your layout, and you're welcome. Great show. Hit the thumbs up, guys and dolls, indeed. Thank you very much. Darling Brother says, I'm 41 on the 26th. We'll be doing a competition. Ooh. We'll be looking at that, Richard. Fantastic, mate. Man, I feel old, very old. So... oh, I need a drink now after that. Seeing that, Owen. So if you want to come and join me on the stream, I'll wait for anyone to appear in the basement. Oh, and we do have someone in the basement. Just wait until we get an image up on screen. At the moment, we've got a black screen. So people are bobbing off now. Thank you very much for all those that are here and have been bobbing off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that to a stop. There it is. Bring that to a stop. And we do have a modeler in the basement. Who is it? Oh, it's Brian.
Hiya.
Hello, Brian. It's
How are you?
Moment.
Yeah.
How are you, Brian?
I'm not doing too bad, thank you, mate. Not doing too bad. I thought I'd pop on because obviously one of those on one of those little clips there in that modeller's moment. I don't think anybody's, well, a few people know, but not everybody knows that the entire construction of this layout has cost me nothing.
Yes, I spotted that. I was wondering if anyone would notice.
Yeah, it's it's been a lot of hard work, but I don't know. I'm one of these people that will drive past somebody doing some home renovations and ask if I can actually pull some wood out of their skip.
Well, actually, talking about stuff, you've got some arriving tomorrow, haven't you?
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, thank you.
Yes, prizes have been dispatched, apart from one, which was from Craig's Trains and Hobbies. He's not Craig Kickton. He's claimed it, but he hasn't given me his address to send it, so that one's yet to go. But yeah, okay. All prizes have been dispatched, apart from that one. And
I'm looking forward to receiving it.
Yeah. Nice little bundle for you. You'll enjoy it.
Excellent.
I look forward to seeing a video of you making use of it.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. We do have another fellow modeler in the basement. I'm just waiting for him to give us a thumbs up before we bring him in onto the stream. So, yes, we got the thumbs up. So, welcoming in Steve of Route 7 Railway.
Right,
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, and I hope you're both well.
Yes,
I'm
not
fine,
far away from me as well, actually, Steve. You're not just a little bit up the road, aren't you?
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
Just
a nice drive away. A nice short drive.
Yeah.
So, good evening to you. How's things going with yourself?
Yeah, things doing well. I've spent the last 10, 12 weeks visiting my dad in hospital, but he came out yesterday, so
excellent.
All is well again.
Oh, brilliant. Good. Very nice to hear.
Yeah. But been modelling like a crazy person, but on the bench rather than downstairs in the trade room.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned is don't leave the top off your bottle of super glue.
No.
Yeah.
I knocked it over and stuck every tin and box to the table.
Oh no.
and you see here, it's all glue, and I can't get me work mat up. It's glued down.
Steve,
how cool is that?
You did a proper job there.
Oh my word!
Yeah, I did a better job at that than gluing everything else I've ever done.
I've glued a lot of things. I've glued my fingers. I've glued things I shouldn't have glued, but I've never glued a mat to a bench.
Yeah. Have you ever spilled super glue and see what happens when you try and wipe it up with a paper towel?
Yeah, don't breathe.
And you don't breathe, but the paper towel started smoking.
Does
It
it?
will.
It starts smoking like it's overheating because it's reacting with the atmosphere, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah, sun atmosphere.
It was scary. And in between all the effing and jeffing, I managed to get it cleaned up.
That's how CSIs get fingerprints, that is.
Exactly right. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah.
And we're joined by another fellow modeler in the basement who's dropping in for a fire before we bring the show to an end. And it's our good friend in the shed, Richard.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, Richard. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's my this is my first kind of co-live stream, but I did one the other day, as you may have remembered.
Yes. Your signal strength was struggling a little bit. But,
yes.
Yeah.
Richard, I absolutely love your videos. They're so comical.
Oh, I do. I love his bloopers.
Thank you. I'm actually in the middle of recording this week's at the moment, so
yeah,
I've got my script and just recording it.
It's not a script. Chuck that in the bin.
Oh yeah, no, I use scripts and all sorts. So
I've
been out doing some filming as well. So
yeah, the best videos.
So,
now, I had someone ask me actually before we get live on air. They were asking me about their videos, and they've done some good videos, but they felt that the recent ones had been terrible. Is there any advice I can give them? Well, the best advice is be yourself, nothing else.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Yeah. Be you. What your video is, you. Don't try being somebody else.
Exactly. I've done that in the past. I've tried to emulate someone else.
Jason.
Yeah. Be yourself. That's the number one rule for making videos. Your videos are how you want them and how you make them, not how people think they should look. It's your channel. It's your videos. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I do. I just sort of kind of get in the shed. I don't script it half the time, if I'm honest. And I think it shows, especially if you've seen the bloopers.
Yeah. I've seen some of them. You've like 20 takes later.
Yeah.
That's only the ones I put in. I've still got loads of others.
Yeah, I've been there and done that. If anyone says they've never got any bloopers, then they're totally lying.
Lying, definitely, yeah.
I suddenly lose the ability to string a sentence together when I'm doing a video to myself.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
And you'll go.
Yeah, it's much easier to talk on something like this.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we've all been there. You know, when you lost your mojo, so to speak, and you need a little bit of inspiration to get you going again.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Richard's videos and watch Alan at Dragon Junction.
Yeah,
right. That'll get your mojo
Alan's
back
just,
up and running, no
Alan's
problem.
It's just a comedy show. He just laughs all the time. His laugh is infectious.
He'll start laughing. I don't know what he's laughing about, and I'll just start laughing with him.
Yeah. So Alan, if you are still watching, big thumbs up for the laughter. We love it. Don't stop it. That's what I say. Be yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if my stream's gone or if it's yours or.
No, you're still there, Richard.
You're still there with us, Richard.
Just.
I think you're frozen, but you're still there.
That looks frozen to me.
Yeah,
he's gone.
He's dropped off.
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be back. But no, if you still want to come back, feel free. You're welcome to. We'll be on for another few minutes anyway. Before
he'll be doing a video. Yeah, he'll be doing a video soon.
So, Steve, what's the next plans for the layout apart from trying to unstick everything?
I was like that, trying to get my fingers off my head. No, I've landscaped one corner.
Yeah,
it's like a big hill, and it's where they use those Lilliput Lane houses to try.
Yeah, I like that. They were very effective. I thought
it actually turned out all right. That
yeah, it did indeed. I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, but I'm on the opposite corner now, just starting to build the insides of the hill.
Yeah, and if I'm rightly saying, I saw in your last video, you've got a little opening on the opposite side, so you can still get access to stuff inside.
And I'm going to do the same on the other corner as well.
Yeah.
Because I think doing a lift off, I think it's more work rather than just cut a hole in the wall. And the wall's only into the garage anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
He's back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
Hello again.
Shed life, unfortunately.
I'm going to be doing the opposite corner, and just to make it different, I'm going to try and, instead of it just being a hill, I was thinking of doing some sort of raised building scene, you know, like you see where it's all supporting walls, and then there's maybe a couple of buildings at the top, and maybe a road or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do, because I'm like if you saw in my last video, I'd sort of lost my way with the if you like, the direction of the whole layout. I wanted it. I just want to buy whatever train that I like, or whatever.
Indeed,
logo,
that's how it should be. Yeah.
And that's why I thought, I'll do it as a heritage railway, and that means I can put anything on. But then it wasn't really a heritage railway either. It was just a big layout that I just stuffed trains onto.
Yeah.
So all I've decided to do now is build the layouts, but use it as a massive, big training, learning exercise in doing dioramas. Yeah,
good point.
But with trains all over the place.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing, if you think, you got to think about it, the landscape was there before the railway.
That's right, yeah.
Stuff like that,
Yeah. So I thought dioramas will be easy. I can learn different skills, like just doing an old scene, a new scene, buildings, landscape. And I thought, without making it too precise for myself, I thought I'll have a go with that.
Ah, indeed. Good stuff.
And it actually took a lot of pressure off me, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Not trying to be so prescriptive on what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's kind of how I ended up with this. It was getting to the point where I was stuck doing one thing, and like the rest of the layout was getting like forgotten. And so I decided to move on with something. And then when I felt like I was starting to get to the point where this is going on a bit, went on to do something else, but left it in a state that was acceptable, and I can come back to it and just work around and do it yourself. Like the pub scene, I absolutely love that, the pub and church scene. I think that to me, that is totally massively improved my scenic abilities, and that's the scenic corner. I've never ever achieved anything like that before. I've done scenics, and it's been pretty rubbish compared to what I've done now. And as I'm going along, my skills are improving. Like I say, use it as a canvas to improve your skills. And work around. By the time you get to where you were a few years ago, you'll probably start out again and work around again because your skills will improve.
Yeah. Well, my plan for the future was to build, because you see some fantastic modelers in this, but what we do now. I mean, they knock us all into a cocked hat, quite frankly. But I want a model. There's what we call the loop line by me. Yeah. It used to be the Cheshire Lines Committee line years ago. Yeah. And it's now a cycle track and walking area that goes from up where I live near, it's up the other way, Hale Wood, and it goes all the way through down towards Southport.
Right.
And and one of the stations is a village called West Derby Village, just along the way here. And the whole bridge is there, all the platforms are still there, the building on the top of the bridge is still there, and I want to model that because I've found photographs of it in its heyday.
Ah, right. We've got another modeler joined us. Tim there.
So I've decided to model that in the future, but I want to be good enough to do it.
Yeah, well, we learn from learning, basically. Right, so good luck with that. I look forward to it. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Timber.
Hello.
Hey, it's my first time always wanted to come and join us. Didn't have to be on camera. Although I have seen.
Is he surrounded by 3D printers?
No camera, sorry. Not this time. Got to build up for
that. Are you surrounded by 3D printers?
Well, there's 3, yeah. Just 3.
That's more than I've ever used in my life.
They are both going. 2 of them are going at the moment.
How's things going with the 3D printing?
Slow, but kind of expected that. We never really thought it would take off like a lunatic. But it's a new line, new company, new brand to get out there. So we can only expect it to take off slowly. We're getting an order a day. It's enough to show that it's there's an interest there, and some of them are sizable orders. They're ordering 2 to 6 items at a time that are my brand, as well as figures. They're still buying lots of figures. But give it time and it'll take off. And there's lots more to come. There's an awful, what we've launched so far is less than a quarter of what I've got available. And all the time that, while he's putting them up on the shop, I'm still designing new stuff.
Yeah.
Taking, we have a Facebook group called Tim Scale. So if anybody wants to join that, they can interact with me directly. Mm-hmm. And, I take suggestions like the other manufacturers. So there are 2 items on my current workbench that I never envisaged me doing because of the modern image. Yeah. I tend to, my brain works in the 1950s, 60s, the era that I would model in. So that's the things that come to the fore when I come to design stuff for my layout, as it were. Yeah. But obviously now as a commercial concern, I've got to go where the public wants the products to be. And, people like you, Jason, doing modern image, there's a whole other plethora of stuff that I can design,
Yeah. I've seen some of the unique
G3 and G5 masts are coming.
Oh, excellent.
Not something you'd see in the 60s.
Brian's back. We lost him, but he's back. Here he is.
Welcome back, Brian.
I pushed the wrong button again.
That sounds very typical of you, Brian.
It does.
Just call him a sugar babe.
I've just stepped outside of the shed. I'm literally sitting at the doorway just so I can try and catch the last few fumes of my Wi-Fi from the living room.
Well, let's give it colour now instead of black and white.
I recommend, Richard, for your Wi-Fi, get a Wi-Fi repeater.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to if I'm going to do this a bit more often.
They're only about 10 quid, something like that.
Yeah.
And it just it grabs your Wi-Fi signal and it reboosts it back out again.
I think that's definitely
use a power line repeater. They can actually, you can plug it in to the mains and it'll pick up the one in the house and boost
there is that as well. Yeah, power line.
Yeah, then I can.
That's why I'm using a power line TP link for Ethernet via this computer. So instead of using the Wi-Fi, but you can get Wi-Fi power line ones as well.
I use BT, and I've got me all the gubbins in this room. Mm-hmm. Which sends signals into the living room, but I've also got to give you an extra disc, which you mount at the other end of the building, and it puts a full signal completely in every room in the building.
Yeah.
And that works well. It's not cheap, but it works well.
Good stuff. Right, we're on 150, guys. I think we're going to be bringing the show to an end for this week. Thanks all for joining us. I've just noticed a couple of chat messages there. Just have a look at this.
That's my
it's Timber. This could be my first ever live audio. Hey, well done, Timber, for doing so. You're welcome to join anytime.
Well, I'm slowly coming out of my shell. I showed my face at Jets, so some people have seen me there. I showed my face to you at your local one.
That was at Old Sage, yeah. The local one,
yeah.
So you'd recognise me in the street, even if other people wouldn't.
Yeah.
This is my first live. You give it another 6 months, and I might stick me mug on it.
My first live to meet you, Timber.
Well, we can arrange that, Brian, anytime, because you're not very far, are you?
From what I've worked
Brian,
out,
actually. Brian, have you any idea when Shrewsbury's is?
I think that's dead in the water now, I think.
Has it? Has it been called out? It's been scrapped? Well, what about Macclesfield, Timber? Because it's this neck of the woods.
It's what, sorry?
Macclesfield.
Macclesfield. I don't know where Macclesfield is. I'm going to have to look at the map.
Really? It's about
If it's near you, it's within striking distance, isn't it?
yeah, it's about 15-20 minutes drive from Crewe.
Right. Okay.
About as far from
probably an
Crewe
hour
to
from
Chester.
me, yeah.
About the same distance as it is from Crewe to Chester. As it is
Yeah.
from
Well,
Crewe to
if I
Macclesfield.
can make it to Doncaster, I think I might make it to Macclesfield.
Yeah, Macclesfield then 26th, 27th of March.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got Model Rail Scotland, Ali Pally as well, but there are others. There's also another little one which is probably closer to you, actually, Timber, and that's Ellesmere.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And
I
it's
check that every year.
yeah, I like the little Ellesmere one.
Oh, that's good. I've looked at that one.
I saw Hartlepool was mentioned.
Yes,
Earlier,
Craig,
which is
Craig,
fairly close to
he's
me.
up. Right, yeah. So you're up the same neck of the woods then as New Durham
Might be
Junction.
one
Model
I'd be
Railway,
interested.
then. I think we've just lost Richard.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no, he's back.
no,
He's back.
hang
He's
on,
back.
no,
He
he's
saved it. Breathe
Keep
in,
walking
breathe in.
towards the house, Richard.
Yeah. I think he's having us on. He just freezes on purpose and then pretends.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you all four of you for coming and joining me.
Well, that was my very first live anything.
And me. It's my first live chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
mine too.
I think-
It's a first for several of us.
Yep.
And thank
Well,
you for having me on.
what I'm hoping, and I've said this before, what I'm hoping is to pre-alert people, and we're going to do some kit building between everyone on the stream, get a lot of people on stream, and we all kit build all together and have a chat
Great.
for a possible in the future. So if anybody is into kit building and you're interested in coming and joining on a stream in the future, I will do a pre-alert on that, though, obviously, to make sure you're prepared. Come and join me, chat and build kits. If you're
Yeah, definitely. I've got a few kits I need to build anyway, so
yeah, or you even just work on your layouts and just basically have a chit chat while doing some modelling.
Yeah.
I've got a Metcalf kit that I need to finish. I've had it about 10, 12 years.
Oh,
That's worthy of needing to be finished. That is
I've got kits that I haven't started that are a lot older than that, I can assure you.
well,
I've got one here that's older than me.
I'm doing one right now.
Is there any super glue with that, or is there actually any left?
Thank the Lord, I've got rocket glue.
Just don't leave the lid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick with rocket glue. You can't go wrong with that, Steve.
No, it's
Yeah.
great.
I've got
It's great.
mine here. There's mine.
Yeah.
I just
I've
need
got
to
some
get
of
a
that
new
somewhere.
applicator for it though, because I want one of those metal ones.
I've never used it.
It is good stuff. It is good stuff.
I've never
Do you
used
like
it
that?
on principle of the cost.
I prefer
I'm a
PVA.
cheapskate.
Snap.
PVA is too slow for me. I haven't got the patience to hold things.
My
together.
favourite glue of all,
So
super glue gel.
Loctite gel.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Where's
Absolutely
mine?
brilliant stuff. That is.
Yeah, that's mine. Pack of 3 in pound shop.
Yeah.
Funny you say that, Brian.
Well, I'll tell you
Take
what.
the
I
chance.
just saw the stall at the Doncaster show again because I bought a little pack of 3 bottles of super glue, which is made by Power Bond, extra long life 806 adhesive. And I have to say that they do say, and it is right. I've researched it, that if you keep it in the refrigerator, it lasts longer. But I've never kept it in the
Last one, Richard.
refrigerator. And to be honest, it's still going strong. And I've used 1.5 bottles, and the 3rd bottle is in my hand and is still liquid. And
Wow.
you just can't beat it. So that's
I
Power
have heard
Bond
of Power
extra
Bond,
long
yeah.
life. You can only get it, I think, at shows. There's usually a stall there demonstrating it, and they have several different packs with different variations of thick and thin and stuff. And it is about the best one out there, and it's not expensive. It's about £3 a bottle, but it's 10 grams.
Yeah, I think I've used that. Isn't there a lady?
It was
Usually on the
usually a
counter.
lady, but this time it's actually an older guy.
Yeah.
But it is usually a lady that runs the stall. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's worth
Please
to look
don't
at.
put super glue in your fridge. You'll starve.
Well, trouble is, remember to put it back in, and then you go to the modelling area, and oh no, I've forgotten the super glue. It'll never be in the right place at the right time, will it?
Oh dear.
I think I've had some
Craig Hobby
macros
at Trains
because
saying
handle's
great show.
been
Thanks for your time.
to
Remember,
the
Craig, Hobby at
lockdown.
Trains, please email me. Reply to your emails, Craig. So yes, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. We're going to bring it to an end right now. Brian,
I've got
look
my
forward to
thumb
your parcel tomorrow. Jeff Hammond, look out for your parcel tomorrow. And that's about wraps it up. Thank you again for joining us. I'll drop you all out the stream. I look forward to seeing you again
See you guys.
very soon.
See ya.
Bye all.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Ciao for
Bye.
now.
Bye, everybody.
See ya. Bye.
Right, so that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for dropping in. Great to always have a good live chat with you all. That about wraps it up for this week. I'll be back again next week. What will we do? We'll have to wait and see. Let me know if you've got any ideas what you would like to see done on these shows each week. Still got plenty of kits to build. We can have another running session. We can have just a general chit-chat. Or we could be doing something else. I'll leave it up to you. Thanks very much, guys. Take care. Stay safe. I'll see you again very soon. Bye from me here at Barnabas Junction. Take care, everyone. Bye.